It's 3:15 a.m. on a Tuesday. The server room is dead silent except for the low hum of cooling fans. You're the lead network engineer for a major regional healthcare system. You just finished writing a single line of code, a routine security patch to close a minor firewall vulnerability. You're tired. Your eyes are burning. You think to yourself,
I'll just push this live real quick so I don't have to deal with it tomorrow.
You hit enter, 10 seconds pass, nothing happens. You smile, close your laptop and stretch. Then your phone buzzes, then it rings, then it vibrates continuously in your hand like a panicked insect. It's the ER desk. Their cardiac monitors just went completely blank. The central database is unreachable. Ambulances carrying critical patients are being rerouted because your network just suffered a total catastrophic stroke. You didn't get hacked, you didn't get hit by ransomware. You did this because you skipped a process called change management. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we are talking about the most dangerous threat to any cybersecurity infrastructure. It's not Russian APTs or advanced persistent threats. It's not teenage script kiddies, and it's not a zero-day exploit. It's Bob from IT making a quick fix on a Friday afternoon. In cybersecurity school, everyone wants to learn how to hack, how to hunt threats, and how to configure firewalls. But nobody wants to talk about change management or CM. They think it's just boring corporate paperwork. But CM is actually the ultimate shield that keeps a multi-billion-dollar company from accidentally imploding from the inside out. Think of it like a bank heist movie. You don't just show up to the vault with a drill. You need a blueprint, a timer, a getaway driver, a backup plan if the cops show up, and a green light from the boss. If you wing it, you end up in jail. In IT, if you wing a change, you end up unemployed, or worse, facing a massive lawsuit. Let's look at a real-world horror story that every cybersecurity student needs to memorize. Back in 2024, a cybersecurity giant rolled out a routine configuration update to its endpoint security software. It wasn't a hack. It was a standard internal update designed to protect systems. But the update contained a flaw that interacted horribly with the Windows operating system. Within hours, 8.5 million computers worldwide crashed into the infamous blue screen of death, or BSOD. Airplanes were grounded globally. Hospitals had to cancel surgeries and write patient notes on paper. 911 emergency lines went down in multiple US states. The financial damage? Billions of dollars. All because of one faulty update that wasn't adequately sandboxed and vetted before being pushed to the entire world at once. That is the nightmare scenario of failed change management. 3 ways attackers exploit weak change management. 1. The CI/CD pipeline swap or build time injection. In a healthy CM process, developers write code, peer review it, and send it to an automated build server. Weak CM models assume that source code equals final binary. Attackers exploit this gap by compromising the build pipeline itself. They allow developers to review perfectly clean source code, but inject malicious payloads during compilation on the build server, bypassing code reviews completely. 2. Abusing emergency change bypass lanes. Most CM frameworks have an emergency protocol. For example, emergency fix or hotfix that skips normal change advisory board or CAB approval so critical outages can be patched in minutes. Attackers who gain administrative access explicitly wait for weekend hours to trigger low visibility emergency hotfixes, bypassing peer reviews and automated testing gates. 3. Dependency confusion and poisoned upstreams. Modern software relies on hundreds of open source packages. If your CM policy doesn't pin exact package hashes or lock internal dependency registries, attackers publish malicious public packages with identical or typo-squatted names. The automated build process fetches the attacker's package automatically during the next routine deployment. So how do we stop this from happening? A strict change management workflow uses 4 distinct phases. Skip 1 and the trap snaps shut. Step 1. The request and risk assessment. You don't just do the work, you write a formal request for change or RFC. You must answer, what are we changing? Why? And what happens if this goes horribly wrong? You calculate the blast radius. Step 2. The CAB review. Your request goes before the Change Advisory Board or CAB. This is a panel of experts from security, networking, and business operations. Their sole job is to play devil's advocate and poke holes in your plan. Step 3. The sandbox and testing. You never test code in production. You deploy the change in an isolated mirror environment or a sandbox to see if it breaks hidden dependencies. If it survives the sandbox, it moves forward. Step 4. The rollback plan. This is the most critical document you will ever write. Before you touch a live environment, you must have a documented, step-by-step guide on how to reverse your changes and restore the system to its exact previous state in under 10 minutes if things blow up. As a cybersecurity professional, your job isn't just to build walls against outsiders. It's to manage the chaos on the inside. Every patch, every new firewall rule, every user permission update is a ticking time bomb if it isn't managed properly. The next time you're tempted to bypass the ticketing system and make a quick tweak to a live server, remember the hospital monitors going dark. Remember the grounded planes. Respect the process. Protect production. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if this saved you from a future IT disaster, and leave a comment below with your worst IT oopsie story. See you next time.